117. How life is so much better when everything is organized. Chooseday. Early afternoon talk. Yeah. My officer mate went to bring samples to a customer. They requested for a sample, and so she's on her way there. And I kind of like don't know if it's gonna be raining because I could hear thunder outside, and it's not so bright in the city. No sun, unlike yesterday. Rain has not set in though, although it's dark in some parts of the metropolis. So crazy. Okay, it's another afternoon, and so far I have been surviving donning on that face shield, but then I don't put it on for a long time because it's really hard to breathe, you know. So mainly I wear it before I enter the office building until I get to the office, which is the 27th floor, and then I remove it once inside because, well, there's such a big space and there are only like 2 of us here. So okay, and it's open air with this open terrace, and hardly anybody comes up to the building, especially now since a rapid test for COVID is required before you're allowed to enter, especially for the staff, which we both already have. Okay, and so there, and then every time I leave the office I put on the shield until I get to outside of the building, and then I remove it. Yeah, but the problem is if I go to the pharmacy later, which I will, I am scheduled to do so. Mom asked me to buy some sardines again. I will be forced to wear it again there, and I better do the shopping fast because it's so hard to breathe once you have it. It's kind of like suffocating. Yeah. I think of only one song to that, is Killing Me Softly. But not with the song, but with the face shield. Killing us softly with the mask and the face shield, which is pretty crazy. Alrighty, Chooseday series later on. Let me share some, well, I wouldn't call them tips or secrets or something, but it's kind of like my thoughts probably on being organized and living a cluttered life. Well, it still has, I mean, we still have a little bit of clutter, especially at the home space, but it's more like a little bit organized in terms of I have identified a clutter zone. Okay, so put all the clutter in clutter zone so I could work on them slowly according to my natural rhythm of life, according to when I would be more comfortable to attack the clutter issue. Okay, I don't force it anymore because it gets a bit too tiring sometimes. So what I do is I do it slowly. After all the clutter that I have accumulated spanned a few decades. Okay, so when you keep on accumulating or hoarding stuff, it takes a while, and then you realize you have too much more than you need or more than is still relevant. Especially, I don't know, handouts or school papers that I don't think will still be relevant today. So I will have a look at my graduate studies papers and all those other stuff that I got while studying the course. So probably I won't need them anymore. But of course the books will stay. I just have like a different place for each and every one of them. If you have noticed the bookcase that I shared, each compartment has its theme. Okay, and my daughter and I share that. Some of her books, some of mine, and stuff like that, according to category or what type of books they are. The same with the mini bookshelf, the one that I just recently assembled. Okay, and there's gonna be another one, the divider, but I'm still saving the money for that because it takes a couple of thousand as well in pesos to order one of them, and another is I want the design that fits the closest to the measurement that I have done. Okay, because it's kind of a bit hard to look for a customized furniture maker. Okay, they're a bit also more expensive, and so we usually go for the ones that we assemble on our own. but I do have the specs, the specifications that I want met, okay, the closest possible, so that I will not be wasting a lot of space, and I will still keep things organized. Okay, probably I will look for an old photo of a cluttered space, because I did feature that for my Declutter Tuesday, the before and after look, what it was like more than a year ago before I started the declutter and refurbish project, and before I had a change of mindset, wherein I had a total paradigm shift, because I became resolved to really get rid of things that no longer hold value or no longer spark joy in me. So I wonder why I still keep holding on, and realize that sometime I need to let go, which I did. Alright, so probably I'll share a small clip of all the before and after that I have done in the past. And so I'll be sharing that as part of the Chooseday series. The Chooseday thought is choose to be organized. Okay, so there is that noise. I don't know where it's coming from. From outside, definitely. So I'll see you later. Let's talk more later. Sa. And as predicted, there is the rain. Rain, rain, rain in the city. Later on, I probably will be singing in the rain or walking in the rain. We'll find out more. But it's raining, yeah. I just noticed my side window wet, so I came right out in the terrace. I'm getting wet a bit. I'm gonna step back a little. But just to let you know, it's raining in the city. Rain again. Rain, 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 rain. Chat later. Ground zero, waiting outside the pharmacy, raining hard. Tuesday series, be organized, a sneak peek into my clutter zone. That very small island over there is my clutter zone. And yes, that is my huge pending work to do, my clutter zone that I have put off for quite some time now. But the good thing there is it's also the smallest that it has since I started the project on decluttering. Okay, I found some of the old photos, because what I did was I did organize a monthly setting of goals and a monthly recap on my Tumblr blog. Okay, I posted there on a monthly basis. That was before everything was disrupted by all the lockdowns, all right, and the pandemic that happened, that is still ongoing right now in our country. We have not totally resumed regularness, or if there is such a thing as being regular or normal, but instead the new abnormal. But other than that, what I have noticed was that my monthly recap and monthly goal would somehow be slower than before, because what I did before was to have monthly goals and achieve organizing my things in my work area and my living space on a monthly basis. But that put quite a lot of pressure as well on me. Okay, and for me, this is not a good time to keep on pushing and pressuring myself. So I definitely need to reorganize and change the way I organize my projects. This is a continuous project. This is not an occasional project, because if you have decided to get organized, and that would mean clear up space and make things livable, your living space becomes more organized. It also helps in terms of letting go of anything that you're holding on to just because you're holding on to them. Okay, and sometimes it's not because we don't want to let go of things, but we want to keep holding on to certain memories, and that's why we keep holding on to them. In my case, it would really depend. If the things like these pandas, did you see the plushies? All 12 of them, I got them from a contest before. I have had them for like I think at least 5 years now. But they still spark joy every time I see them, because it reminds me that I won. I won them in a game prize, you know? I mean, who would have thought? I didn't expect to, but of course I joined because I wanted to win them. They're pretty rare. You can't really buy them. They're like the mascot of the neighborhood mall. Okay, so things like that. Make space for them to organize and give them a home. Alright, I value my possessions, things that I own, to the point that I do take care of them. And that is part of being organized, is to have a place for all of them. Okay, because to me, a cluttered space reflects also a cluttered mind. Alright, and I feel that if I have a neater, you know, minimalist, more organized space, then it also helps my mind to get more organized. So I choose to be more organized because I just do. And it's something that goes with planning, right? Organizing also goes with planning. And to me, those are important skills, everyday skills, really. Not just management skills, although they do teach you that those are skills that the manager should have. But I don't think they are limited to managers in general, because we are our life managers. Okay, so basically not just a manager working for someone else, but a manager as a manager of your own life. Okay, we need those skills: planning, organizing, right? So I am continuously working on being able to organize. The reason why I'm doing this video so late was that I joined Hive chat on Twitter, because it's a Tuesday night as well. So that's 8 p.m. Manila time that they have it, and it runs for an hour. And I just joined earlier, and that was after I cooked dinner. I cooked dinner earlier, and then I joined Twitter, on Twitter, the Hive chat of the Hive community. And then after that, of course, we naturally had dinner. And this is already after dinner, and we're winding down. So I am finishing my day almost, okay, and getting ready for bed in a little while. But of course, I have my Hive commitment, because I am, after all, an owner of my Hive account. So it's good to be organized in terms of also coming up with a list of things to do. In my case, I also do mini blogs on Tumblr, and for that I have something organized from Mondays to Saturdays. I have my own hashtags there that I play with, like Monday, okay? For me, it's Postcard Monday. And then for Tuesday, it could be Travel Tuesday. We don't travel at this time, so it could be like Tasty Tuesday, or it could be my Declutter Tuesday, okay? And then there's Wednesday. It could be Wisdom Wednesday and Wellness Wednesday, things like that, okay? And I have a schedule, a regular schedule, something that will help you ground yourself to some routine. Okay, some people find that boring, or some want different to change their routine or the things that they do on a daily basis. Once in a while, occasionally, I do that. I do changes, but more often than not, I try to adhere to an organized plan or list of things to do. That way I don't get to miss out on any I don't know, any tasks. that I'm supposed to do on a daily basis. Alrighty, so try and be organized. List down things that you want to achieve, and then work on ticking off one by one. All the things on the list, work on ticking them one by one. Okay, so that's being organized as well. Not just in having a space for everything, but I do believe that everything has to have their own space, okay, at home for that. And so you also do not waste time looking for things that are missing because you didn't put them in the proper place. Okay, I would remember my dad getting angry. If we got the pair of scissors from one drawer, we have to return it to that drawer. Because he would say that what if an emergency would happen and it's a matter of life and death, then you don't waste time looking for it. Okay, you have one specific place for that thing and you know where to find it. And that is kind of like the rule I grew up with, so I guess it also helped me in terms of being an organized person. So even my clutter is a bit organized because they are put in one single space there, just in that island. I call it my middle island. It's the clutter island. I am and I will be slowly removing them one by one, by one, by one, by one. Okay, I have some items there that are just waiting to be donated. And at this point in time, because of the pandemic, unfortunately, everything else kind of like stopped. So there is no way that I would be able to dispose of them. It's a church charity organization, but churches have been closed. Okay, and for sure, the store, it's a secondhand store. They sell some of those stuffs that are still good. And in the process, they finance some scholars and stuff like that. But as of the moment, nothing is normal. Nothing is back to regular business here. So I couldn't also move with the disposing some of the items. So I'm just taking my time so I don't get pressured as well. Okay, so in terms of being organized, you also need a timetable, but right now I have sort of like suspended the timetable there. I am not adhering to a very strict timetable, and I have made it flexible just to adapt to crazy times around. Okay, it rained very hard on the way home, and yeah, I did get wet a lot. I'm drying my shoes there behind the fridge because it's kind of like warm there. It's like a heater. And of course I got so wet because I had the small red umbrella. I wish I brought my big umbrella, but I guess that's rainy season in the city. Got to prepare and also be organized. The same thing with work. My work area is minimalist, so I do not clutter my space, so I can find things if I want to, where I want to, and I don't leave a lot of stuff lying around because I like it that way. It makes for a more clearer mind as far as I'm concerned. Alrighty, so try and work on being organized because organizing also goes with planning. And that's it for this Chooseday series. Tomorrow will be midweek. I will see you for my Wednesday video. Good night from Manila. Ta-ta!